You're listening to Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM 1220 AM with your hosts and voices of the Eastern Musketeers, Mikey Beck and Wes Drury. Buckle in for exciting high school basketball action here on WSLM. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eastern High School. I'm Mike Batten. Alongside me is the voice of the Musketeers, Wes Drury, here to bring you a little Lady Musketeer basketball as they face the Henryville Lady Hornets. Last regular season game, Wes, before it all starts next week.
Yeah, big night for the Musketeers as we wish 8 seniors off here for their last game at home. Hopefully, Kaya can get her 1,000 points tonight. Kaya McKinley needs 12 points to get her 1,000th point here tonight, so hopefully she can achieve that here in front of the home crowd on senior night. But, big night for the Musketeers here. Been on a little bit of skid. We talked about it Tuesday night here as, we've lost the last 7 here against some very good ball teams. I'm sure Tuesday night was one that Coach Drew probably would like to have another crack at, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. So we just had to work forward here. She had talked to her yesterday, had a really good practice yesterday, so hopefully the girls come out and ready to play here tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, not only is it your last regular season game, but this is a team that, you could possibly see next week as they're in our sectional. So, it's a big night. It's a tough night for some of these girls. It'll be the last time that they compete on this floor. Also want to wish the Henryville seniors good luck as well. But, this is a group that, we're hoping for big things and make that second run of what we had a few years ago to back up to Indy. And, what happens in your first 22, 23 games, it's what happens starting next week, and that's when you got to start playing your best.
You're exactly right, Mike. They've won 4 straight here and looking for a 5th here. These seniors are looking to go 4 for 4 too, just like last year's seniors did. So we got about 12 seconds here. We'll come back and talk a little more after this national anthem to get to the starting lineups. But you're listening to Lady Musketeer basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Sullivan Feed Mill is proud to support the radio broadcast of the Eastern Musketeers this season. And when you need feed or other supplies for your farm, stop in at Sullivan Feed Mill in downtown Pekin and see their selection today. From hay feeders to fence posts, wire and insulators, and lots more, even for those hard to buy for on your Christmas list. They've got burn apparel jackets, bibs, and lined hats. You'll find winter feed mixes for all animals to give them the nutrients during the winter, as well as creep feeders and creep gates to feed up your pastured calves through the winter. You'll also find fresh farm eggs at Sullivan's in Pekin. Stop in today in downtown Pekin and see Junior and Yvonne at Sullivan Feed Mill, or call 812-967-3472 and find them on Facebook.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sidelines, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as we're getting ready to get the starting lineup and get the tip to this contest tonight?
Well, Mikey, first we'll go with the Lady Hornets of Henryville. They'll go with a junior number. Let Mikey get his light on here. Go with the junior at guard, number 23, Hillary White. A forward, a sophomore, number 35, Miley Markham. Another sophomore forward, number 41, Allie McAfee. A sophomore forward, number 11, Chloe Harder. And another sophomore forward, number 33, Addison Foley. The Hornets are coached by Mrs. Tuesday Guernsey. Now for the Lady Musketeers, they'll go with a 5'9" senior, number 12, Ava Souter. A 5'5" senior, number 22, Gracie Lewis. A 5'8" senior, number 24, Madeline Llewellyn. A 5'10" senior, number 40, Kaya McKinley. And rounding out the starting five tonight for the Musketeers is a 5'8" senior, number 44, Anna Trueblood. And the Musketeers are coached by Miss Taylor Drury. Well, Mikey, a good way to hopefully come out of here with a win tonight and get going into Tuesday night over at Austin in the sectional play here. Kids are fired up down there in the student section. So, a lot of kids come out to support these seniors here tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited for next week. Hopefully we bring a big crowd and get ready to roll. I guess we're introducing all our seniors here, so I was kind of for a minute thinking maybe I give you the wrong lineup. But, and I think, this is a good thing to do. When you got 8 seniors, it's hard to decide who you're going to start. I know everybody has their own opinion, including myself, on what you need to do, but, I think this is a good honor for them right here. And so hopefully, we got to get out to a quick start. We got to quit playing behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mikey. It's, I feel like we just hit the replay button every night when we come on the radio saying the same things over and over again. And maybe we're wrong on what we're saying, but typically here these last 6-7 games, we have gotten off to a slow start and give up a bunch of easy baskets, turning it over, offensive rebounds. But and there's been some glimpses of some nice play from our team. The Silver Creek game down 16, we come back, take a 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter, give ourselves a chance. Good ball team, but hopefully we don't let that happen here tonight.
Yeah, and I think you're still trying to figure out a rotation going into sectional. I think Kaylee's been exceptional off the bench.
I agree, and here's the tip. It is controlled by the Musketeers. Here's Madeline Llewellyn in from the left side off the glass, no good, and rebounded out of there by number 11, Chloe Harder. Here's Harder out top with it. Now she'll slide it right. Looking for the baseline. Nothing there. Ball's kind of tipped away. Now number 22 goes up a shot. It's going to be fouled by Kaya McKinley. That will send Hillary White to the line to shoot 2 free throws here as Kaya McKinley picked up her first foul here. 7:38 to go in the first quarter. First one by White is missed. She'll have one more coming to her. No score yet in this ball game. White's second one is on the way and is no good. Rebounded out of there by Kaya McKinley. Off to Ava Souter. Souter. Off to Gracie Lewis. Lewis back to Ava. Ava now back out and restart the offense. Here's this 3-2 zone that they throw. Here, ball comes into Kaya. Now to Madeline. Here's Gracie Lewis. She'll let 3 go. Got it! But she's been shooting the ball well, Mikey.
Yeah, she really has. I think she's going to be huge for us and down the stretch.
Here's White. Up ahead to number 35, Markham. Picked off by Gracie Lewis. Up ahead now to Kaya McKinley. She'll go in from the left side. Up off the glass. No good. Number 35 comes out of there with it. Was Markham. Gives it off to White now. 3-0 is your score. Under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They're going to get a travel call on number 23, White. Mike, you got my numbers all mixed up on here. Here we go. Ava Souter now. Left side to Madeline. Gracie Lewis, high post now to Kaya McKinley. McKinley dribbles it out of there. Now looks down low, goes cross court to Madeline. Madeline on the left wing now hits Kaya McKinley. It goes through her hands and picked off by number 41, McAfee of Henryville. She'll get it off to White. White loses the handle, and Anna Trueblood comes up with it. We get a timeout by Coach Drury. Be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here, Mikey.
Well, I'm kind of afraid that, Kaya's pressing a little bit here early, and they're trying to get her the basketball, and if they just let things come in the flow, she'll be fine. I know everybody knows what she needs and they want to get it, but, down here, just got to continue to move the basketball. And Gracie Lewis has got to be ready to shoot the basketball.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The problem I've seen with it, you can't, if you're Kaya and you're 15 seconds into the ball game, you really, it's not a position where you want to pick up a first foul right there.
Right.
We want to keep her on the floor tonight, and
now, I do like our defense intensity. We've forced 3 turnovers, I think, already. We've been active. That's a good thing.
Anna Trueblood throws it into Ava. Ava across the timeline now, out to Gracie Lewis. Now baseline to Madeline Llewellyn. She'll let 3 points go. No good. Rebounded out of there by number 33, Foley. She'll get it off to number 11, Harder. Now here's Foley on the baseline, looking in. Nothing there. Back out to Foley. Now Markham. Ball's turned over again as Anna Trueblood intercepts the pass. Should have been a foul call. Gets it off now to Ava Souter. She's across the timeline now. Looks inside. Now here's Gracie Lewis. Goes to the baseline to Madeline. Inside to Kaya. Back out here to Gracie Lewis. Now Ava. Ava will let 3-pointer go. No good on that one. Rebounded by Anna Trueblood. She'll clear it out now to Madeline Llewellyn. Now to Gracie. Gracie will let 3 go. In and out. Rebound fought for. And finally, number 33 comes out of there with it for the Hornets. Foley with that rebound. Goes into Foley. Now out to White. No good. Rebound. Back up. No good again. Another offensive rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball. And I believe it's going to stay with Henryville. White to trigger it in for the Hornets underneath their own basket here. White finally gets it into number 33, Foley. Foley drives the middle, up with the left hand, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. She draws a foul on Anna Trueblood. Kaylee McKinley set to check in after this first free throw. As Foley eyes the first one, it's on the way and good. 3-1 is your score. 5 minutes left in this first quarter as Kaylee comes in and replaces Anna Trueblood. Foley's second free throw. It is on the way and no good. Offensive rebound by number 41 there. Gets it off to Foley. Foley back to the middle of the lane. Kicks it out now to 35. Now back out to Harder. Harder. Off to Markham. Markham holds it. Now to Foley. Foley stepped through. Up with the left hand. Almost got another foul drawn on Kaya McKinley. No whistle blown there. Rebounded out. Now here's Madeline. Inside to Kaya McKinley. Up off the glass and got it. Kaya will go to the line to try to complete this 3-point play. 5-1 is your score. 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. McKinley's free throw is up and no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes cross court here to Madeline. Kaya flashes to the middle. Here's Ava. Now back out top. Now to Gracie. Back to Ava. Ava will dribble at the top of the key. Thought about a 3. Give it off left side. Now high post here to Kaylee. Now it goes to Kaya McKinley. McKinley going to be fouled on the ground. Bullet pass from her sister right there.
Yeah.
Ava to trigger it in for the Musketeers underneath her own basket. She looks inside, gets it into Kaylee. Kaylee drives to the middle, now out to Gracie Lewis. Lewis for 3. No good. Rebounded by Ava Souter. She loses the handle. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll be Eastern ball. I like the shots Gracie Lewis is taking. They're good looks. They're good looks. Ava Souter, out top now to Gracie. Splits it. Throws it up. No good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, they're not guarding her right now, Mikey. I mean, really, I don't know if they're just intentionally doing that to sag in on Kaya or they're losing her.
But she's got to still have confidence to shoot that shot.
Absolutely. So Lewis at the line to shoot 2 here. 5-1, 4:04 to go here in the first quarter. Lewis's first one is good. Number 31 for the Hornets checks in. Marion, and replaces number 41, McAfee. Lewis with one more. Try to push this out to a 6-point lead. Second one is up and good. 7-1. 4:04 to go. Ball comes into Harder. She dribbles it across the timeline. Slides it back to the middle. Now goes left side here to White. White down the middle of the lane. Up with the right hand. No good. Rebounded out there by Kaya McKinley off to Ava Souter. Souter on the run now. Looks inside. Dumps it down to Kaylee McKinley. She goes up with the right hand. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. And she drops it in. Kaya's 4th point. 9-1 is your score. 8 away from 1,000, Mikey.
Yeah. That'll be a relief for her.
Oh, sure. Here's Markham. Back out to 31. Here's 31 for a long three-pointer. No good. Ball's fought for. Up off the glass by number 35. Markham with the deuce. 9-3. 3:11 to go. Here's Kaya McKinley with a jumper, and she buries it from 15 foot.
Kind of getting into the rhythm now.
Mikey, she can start doing that. I mean, and we've seen a lot of that from her.
Especially the last few ball games. She stepped out on a 4 and 3. I mean, now you become a lot harder to guard. I mean, they just can't pack it in on her.
35 now. Markham's got it. Back to 33, Foley. Out to White. White dribbles it down the middle. Hands it back off to number 35, Markham. Markham. To Marion, and off the glass by Marion, number 31. 11-5 your score, 2:28 to go. Down low again to Kaya McKinley. She goes off the glass again. That's 8 for 4-way timeout to Guernsey. 2:20 to go here in this first. 13-5 is your score. 30-second timeout, Mikey. We'll keep it right here.
Well, she's finally got into a little bit of rhythm, and we're finding her in good spots. Down here, I don't know why Kaylee went to double and give up a backdoor for a layup. You know, I feel confident that we can handle them one-on-one without having to help.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're out to a 13-5 lead, and, you know, you just got to keep building off of it. You know, I've seen good things with, you know, Gracie knocking down some shots, being aggressive. These are things we got to keep building on going into next week.
Well, 5 on the floor for the Musketeers is Gracie Lewis, Ava Souter, Kaya McKinley, Kaylee McKinley, and Madeline Llewellyn. White throws the ball in now. To Harder, now back to White as she'll walk it up the floor, being picked up by Gracie Lewis. White will slide it right here. Now go back to the middle of the court, down the middle of the lane. Drags her feet, no call there. Here's Marion for a 3. No good. Rebounded out there by Kaya McKinley. She'll get it off to Ava Souter. Let's see if we can go back to work down low here. Here's Souter with a step through. Dumps it down to Kaylee. She got it. That's good basketball right there, Mikey.
And that's what Ava needs to do. She's got to start, you know, putting so much pressure on herself and just play.
15-5 is your score. 1:43 to go here in the first. Marion with it on the right wing. She's looking for help. Now gets it out top to number 33. 35. Off to Harder. Now left side to White. White now dribbles it back to the wing. Now to the high post here. To Foley. Foley down the middle. 35 with the rebound. No good. So Markham with the rebound. No good on the shot, but it'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Kaylee McKinley. Her first, team's third. First one is up and good. Markham will have one more coming to her. 15-6 is the score. 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Markham eyes the second one. It's on the way. It's no good. Rebounded by Kaylee McKinley. She'll get it off to Ava Souter. Souter now across the timeline. Goes right side now to Madeline. Madeline looks inside. Throws it away from Kaya. Now goes cross court to Ava. Ava looks inside. High post now to Kaya McKinley. She'll drive, spin back to her left. Loses a handle a little bit. Falls down. Gets it off now to Ava. Cross court to Madeline. Madeline, no reset. Now back to Ava, far side. Short corner. Kylie threw it right into the hands of Hornet there. Bounce pass has been another two, Mikey.
Yeah. And that's what we got in our trouble with, trying to throw over instead of making the faking so low. I'm going to tell you right now, they do that Tuesday night, they're going to turn it over a lot.
Here's 33, Marion. Marion with it, back out top here to Harder. Harder, high post now to Markham. Marion, 33 with a three-pointer. Foley makes it 15-9 with 17 seconds to go. Ava now, Gracie, back to Ava. Ava drives it to the corner, pulls up for a 15-footer and knocks it down. 17-9, 2, 1.
They don't know how much.
They're not going to get a shot off, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with a score 17-9. Lady Musketeers on top of the Lady Hornets. We'll step away here, word from our sponsor. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Hello, and this is Jalen over at John Jones, and I'm here to ring in 23 with you. Here at John Jones, we are ready to help you achieve your New Year resolution. New year, new you, new car. Tired of the troubles your old ride was giving you in 22? Well, that was in the past. Make it a point to upgrade your car and ride through 23 in a safer, more reliable vehicle. We have one of the largest inventories in Southern Indiana and several convenient locations for you to shop from. You can see all of our vehicles online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call today at 877-473-5546. And again, this is Jalen over at John Jones. And remember, you've seen so many because they paid so little.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. We're set for the second quarter of action with the Musketeers with a 17-9 lead. You know, Kaya's kind of got on track a little bit here in that second part of the first quarter. So, you know, hopefully she'll get it here in the next few minutes. That pressure will be gone, and we can just go play basketball.
I think we got Kaya with 8. I think Ava's got 4. Gracie Lewis has got 3. I mean, good even scoring there. Here's Henryville basketball now. Harder with it out here at the top of the key. She's looking, goes to high post, ball stripped away by Kaylee. As Markham comes up with this, ball's tipped away again, and White has it now in the backcourt. White now across the timeline again, goes left side to Harder. Harder now back to White on the baseline. Now high post here, number 35, Markham. Markham up with the right hand, no good. Rebounded out there by Madeline Wellen. She'll get it off to Ava Souter. Souter with it now to Madeline. Now goes into Kaylee. Going to have a timeout. We'll stop and play there as we get the bleeding stopped off of Kaya's forehead here. Emma Dean will come in and replace Kaya McKinley. The Musketeer basketball here with 7:19 to go in this first half. 17-9 still is your score. And Madeline gets the ball in bounds. To the top of the key, right side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis looks inside, goes cross court now to Madeline. Madeline looks down low, gives it into Emma Dean. Dean with it now. Gets tied up a little bit. Now goes back out to Ava. Right side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis for a 3. In and out. Emma Dean battling with the basketball. Gets it into Ava Souter. Off the glass. No good. Still fighting. Goes up with it. No good. And 31 comes out of there with it for the Hornets. Marion with it now. Hands it off to Harder. Emma's playing hard down there, Mike.
Yes, she is.
33 up off the glass and got it. Foley with the basket now makes it 17-11. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Gracie Lewis with it. Cross court to Madeline. Madeline, high post to Kaylee McKinley. She'll drive in from the right side. Back to Gracie. Now out top to Madeline. Madeline dribbles to the court. Left side to Ava. Ava let three go. No good. Rebound is fought for. As number 31 comes out there with it. Marion gets it off to Harder. Right side to White. Here's White for a long three, and she buries it. 17-14 now. Hornets have cut this lead to 3 with 5:48 to go here in the first quarter. Left side now. High post to Kaylee McKinley. Right side to Ava. Ava looks inside, goes cross court to Madeline. Madeline drives the baseline, goes in with the left hand. Up, no good. Rebounded out there by number 31, Marion. Marion with the basketball. Here's a long three again by White. She knocks it down. Tie ball game. 17-17. So Ava with it now. Madeline, Gracie Lewis. Right side now to Ava Souter. Ball slapped away by Harder. Back to Souter. Back to Madeline. Left side now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it. Out top to Souter. Souter looks inside. Nothing there. Right wing now to Madeline. Out top to Gracie. Gracie Lewis with it now. We'll slide it to the right. Set the offense back up again. Baseline to Madeline. Down to 4:50 to go here in the first half. Ava. Right side to Madeline. Out top to Ava. Ava drives the middle. Going to get tipped out of bounds by Henryville and will stay with the Musketeers as Kaya McKinley, Elizabeth Trueblood, Anna Trueblood check in to replace Madeline, Kaylee, and Emma Dean. Here's Souter now to trigger it in for the Musketeers. Gets it into Gracie Lewis. Lewis thought about a three, now drives it to the middle. Ball's tipped away, and she's going to be fouled by White of Henryville. That'll be Henryville's 4th team foul. The White's first. Musketeers out of bounds one more time here. Souter is going to trigger it in. Looking out. Now gets it out top to Gracie Lewis. Right side to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood now. Right side to Ava. Left now to the baseline. Inside to Kaya McKinley. She goes up off the glass and got it. That's 10 for Kaylee. 19-17. Here's a long three by 31. No good. As Marion gets the rebound. She has it out top. Now right side here at the 35. Markham. Markham now. Back to Harder. Harder out top down to 31. Marion. Foley with the miss as Kyle McKinley gets the rebound. Here's Ava. Ava with it now. Left side to Gracie. Now Anna. Anna with it. Goes cross court. Ball's tipped away. Picked up by White on a breakaway. Will be out of bounds off of Henryville. Kai's got to be careful right there.
Yeah. Well, if she picks up two, I'm leaving her right now.
Yeah. 19-17, 3:30 to go here in the first half. Gracie Lewis on the right wing. Looks inside. Now Anna Trueblood. Elizabeth Trueblood. She'll let three go. No good. Rebound is fought for as Harder comes out of there with it and clears it off to number 33. Foley. White. Off the glass, number 33. No good. Ava to Gracie. Back to Ava. Now Gracie. Gracie looked inside. Nothing there. Anna Trueblood. Now left side to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood goes inside to Kaya McKinley. She loses the handle, but she's going to be fouled, I believe, by number 33, Foley.
35.
35. Henryville's 5th. Markham's first. Now Ava. triggering it in one more time. Out top to Gracie Lewis. Lewis for 3 more. No good on that one. Ball's fought for. Markham comes out of there with it. We're going to have a foul on Elizabeth Trueblood. It'll be a team's fourth. Be Elizabeth's first. Ball comes into Foley. Foley for Henryville. Dribbles it between her legs. Strips it away. Now goes to White. She's at the top of the key being guarded by Elizabeth Trueblood. Off to Markham. Markham now to Harder. Harder at the top of the key. Back to Markham. High post to Marion. Down low. Ball's out of bounds. Pass was intended to Marion there. Stripped out of bounds there, and they'll stay with the Hornets. As White's going to trigger it in. Ball comes into Foley with a runner. No good. She'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. With 2:11 to go here in the first half. Like Madeline Llewellyn and Kaylee McKinley getting ready to come back in. Foley's first one is good. Makes it 19-18 as Gracie Lewis and Anna Trueblood sit down for the Musketeers. Foley's second one is no good. Kaya McKinley with a rebound. She'll get it off to Ava. 2:08 to go here in the first half. 1-point lead by the Musketeers. Ava Souter with it. Right side now to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood with it will slide it down to the right. Looking inside. Tries to get it down to Kaylee McKinley. Turned over as White picks it up. Up ahead now to number 31. Up off the glass and got it. 19-20. Henryville with a 1-point lead now. Left side now. Inside here to Kaya McKinley. McKinley now. We're going to have a blocking foul, and I think the other guy wanted to call a charging foul on her.
Right, I believe so.
Just need to work our offense. You know, there's too much, and I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it in the Kaya, but we just got to work the offense. Here's Souter with it. 1:37 to go here in the first half. Kaylee McKinley with a 10-footer got it. 31-20 now. Musketeers with a 1-point lead. White with it now. Right side now here. Out top to Marion. Marion looking for Harder. Nothing there. Now ball stripped away. Taken away by Kaylee McKinley. Now Harder's going to pick the ball back up. Left side to White. She'll drive baseline. She'll be fouled by Kaylee McKinley now. Be the 15th foul on the Musketeers. The second foul on Kaylee. Ball comes into Marion. Now 33 with Foley. No good on that one. 35 was offensive rebound. Off to Harder. Here's Ava Souter with the run out. Up, off the glass. No good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. 56.7 seconds to go here in this first for the Musketeers with a 1-point lead. Souter at the line to shoot 2 now. Ava's first one is up and good. 41 of Henryville checks in and will place Foley. McAfee comes in.
That was Foley's third, so that's big for them.
Second one by, yes it is, Mikey. Second one by Souter is good, so 23-20 is your score. 55 seconds to go. Harder. Now we're going to have a foul on Madeline Llewellyn. That'll put White at the line for a 1-and-1. Hillary White at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 for the Hornets. Try to cut into this 3-point lead for the Henryville Hornets. First one is up and good. White with one more coming to her. Second free throw is up and also good. 23-22, timeout. Coach Drury, it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Things change. Insurance should too. Jason can help to see if you're covered for life's constant changes. Call Jason Bettmeyer, your Washington County agent, at 812-883-2995 or visit infarmbureau.com.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. It'll be Musketeer basketball with 51 seconds to go in a half.
Caleb McKinley gets it into Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood across the timeline, right side to Madeline. Madeline dribbles it down to the baseline, now back out to Elizabeth. Now left side to Ava. Baseline to Madeline. Madeline looks inside, ball stolen away. How about a bounce pass just one time? Markham with it on the right wing, looks inside. Now here's Harder with it on the baseline, spins it back, now goes to the middle. Cross court here to number 41, McAfee with a jumper, no good. It's Kai McKinley with the rebound. 16 seconds to go.
Put her out here and let her shoot a three because we can't pass it to her inside right now.
Ava now steps through, no call. Going to stay with the Musketeers with 5.9 to go here in the first half. Ava now to Trueblood. Elizabeth now for three. Got it. 26-22. That'll bring us to the end of the first half with the score. Musketeers on top of the Lady Hornets of Henryville, 26-22. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back with you in just a moment to give you first half stats here. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner Neidig, we're in it now. We are playing basketball. We're wrestling. We have wrapped up, as we know, the fall sports now into the winter sports. It's a busy, busy time. We have a lot of games. The IHSAA, we're fortunate, like a lot of states, our young men and women play literally, with the exception of Sunday, every day of the week. And it is a monumental task to put on these types of events night after night after night. Big school, small school, city school, country school, doesn't matter. There's a lot going on.
Well, first of all, it's what we do in Indiana, and we've done for many, many years, and providing a platform for student athletes to show their skills and coaches to coach and communities to gather. It is a really, that's just what's special about what we do. But man, I tell you, Coach, I often walk in, the first person I want to go talk and thank to as I walk in the door is that person that's sitting out there with the cold weather, right inside the front door, and it's cold outside, but they're sitting there selling tickets, and they've done it year in and year out for the athletic department so schools can operate events. And, I always want to get around the place. I just want to make sure those people know they're appreciated for doing what they're doing, and they're a big part of an athletic event also.
Well, they really are, because oftentimes the person you're talking about is a member of the faculty who's been at school all day long, have families themselves, and some meager $5 whatever an hour, they make a little bit of money, but they're doing this because they're aware that without the infrastructure of people like them, you can't have these events. And you need the teams, you need the coaches, you need the officials, but you need the ticket takers, you need the people popping the popcorn, selling the concession. You need all those people to make this experience what it is, and to generate that much necessary and much needed revenue for your programs.
That's absolutely right, Coach. And revenue, and it's not anybody. They're not out there trying to make a lot of money. They're trying just to keep the lights on, the officials paid, the bus, gas in the buses, and uniforms on the kids, and so these people all choose, and I always like to say they choose to work in the eye of the public. They choose to interact with the public as they walk in, so a parent can walk in and watch their child play. And I just think sometimes anybody that's in public service, whether it be a coach, a teacher, or police officer, or anybody, we forget to really recognize what they do and the give back that they do for the communities. Because they're just the salt, or they're people who truly care about the kids that they see in the classroom every day, or whether it be in the hallway, the lunchroom, or getting on and off the bus. And I just think we all need to step back and thank those people for spending their time so children and student athletes get to play in a time-honored tradition, which is a high school education-based athletic program.
Paul Neidig with us from the IHSAA, talking about all things IHSAA related. You and I are both former athletic directors. We would not have been able to have any kind of success or be able to do our jobs without the secretaries. And I dare say those dear athletic secretaries all over our state are the unsung heroes of athletics in our entire state.
No question. I was always blessed with great partners, and in the work that I've done, and athletic secretaries or assistants come in many titles. But I can think back to Alicia when I was in Evansville, and sometimes there'd be kids that's having a rough day, and that athletic secretary is consoling a kid with a hug, it'll be all right. And that's certainly not in the job descriptions, but that's what they choose to do to help kids along the way. And they're there to care about kids and student athletes, absence of a parent.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sidelines, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, and is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview, and Salem Crossing. 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Caring people makes a difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. Experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ASCSSeniorCare.com or call 812-883-1877. That's 812-883-1877.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. It's got about 2.5 minutes left in the half, and Wes, it was a sloppy second quarter there for us, and we allowed them to get back in the ball game and make this a 4-point contest here at the half.
Well, I think there was multiple things there. You know, you had lineups in there that you haven't had in there all year long. I think that's one thing of it there. The other thing is I think we were putting a huge point of emphasis to get Kyle the basketball to try to get this 1,000-point thing. I think that's another thing, and I get that. Third thing is just fundamental, goes back to fundamental basketball as far as blocking out offensive rebounds and turning the basketball over because we can't use a bounce pass. You know, ball fake up, bounce pass it in there, and we got points all night long.
Well, I agree 100% with everything you say, and I'm going to touch a little bit on the bounce pass thing. You know, everybody talks about shot fake, pull up for a 15-footer is kind of gone from the game of basketball. Well, if you look at passing, pass fake up and go lows went around. I mean, I try to teach my kids down there. We work on passing drills about 3 times a week. We work chest pass, bounce pass, step around and make a bounce pass. We don't get in an athletic position to be able to step around and make that bounce pass. And then when we do have Kaya open, and she's holding out the left hand, we throw it to the right hand.
I know it. Maybe it's easier said than done. I don't know.
Yeah,
Mikey.
you know, and hopefully you come out here early in this third quarter, Kyle will get a bucket, and it'll be over with, and you can just relax and go play. But, you know, it's a game that we got to have, so you're going to have to start doing what you need to do to get the win.
Let's see what they come out here with this quarter. Looks like we got, like the Henryville Hornets will be going back with their starters. (23) of White, 11 Harder, 35 of Markham, 41 of McAfee. And I'm assuming the other one will be Foley, number 33, but we'll see. And it looks like it will be Foley, number 33, come out.
All right, it'll be Musketeer basketball to start the quarter.
They'll start the starters here: Anna Trueblood, Ava Sider, Gracie Lewis, Kai McKinley, and Madeline Llewellyn. We've already started the clock, and the ball ain't even inbounds yet.
There we go.
We're getting a reset now. Here we go, Musketeer ball. Anna Trueblood to trigger it in for the Musketeers. It comes into Ava Souder. Souder has it now. To Gracie Lewis. Baseline to Anna Trueblood. Trueblood with it. Now to Ava. Ava down the middle. Back out to Anna Trueblood for a 3. Got it. 29-22, 7:37 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Foley with it. Down the middle. Step through. Back out to McAfee. McAfee on the left wing. She'll drive it to the center. Now kick it out to Markham. Markham now looks. Still looking. Finds White on the cut. Up off the glass. No good. Kai McKinley with a rebound. She'll get it off to Ava Souder. Souder across the timeline. She dribbles it down the middle. Kicks it out to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn looks inside for Kai McKinley. She faces up. Goes right side now to Anna. Anna will drive it to the baseline. Now kicks it far side to Ava. Now Madeline. Madeline's three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Harder of Henryville. Just under 7 minutes here in the third. Here's Markham with it. Goes to Foley. Foley with it now. High post to McAfee. McAfee looks down low, nothing there, and that goes back out top to Foley. Foley will go to work on True Blood, now dribbles it down to the baseline. Looking for help. McAfee at the high post. Back out now to Foley. Foley now to the baseline. A lot of dribbling going on. Out to Harder at the top of the key. High post to McAfee. McAfee turns, faces up, kicks it to Foley on the right-hand side. She'll go back to the baseline, pulls up for a 10-footer. No good. Gracie Lewis with the rebound. She'll get it off to Ava Souter. Here's Madeline. Down low to Kaya McKinley. McKinley up off the glass. No good. Ball's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Eastern basketball. (29-22) is your score. 6:08 to go here in the third. Ava Souter with it. Looking to trigger it in. Throws it in up to Kaya McKinley. McKinley spins back to her left. Goes up with the right hand. No good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. 6:04 to go here in the third. 29-22 is your score. Musketeers on top by 7.
I hope she hits both of them. I don't want her to hit one.
No. Here's Kai at the line to shoot two. First one is up and good. 30-22. That's Kai's 11th point. This free throw for the 12th point and 1,000 of her career. He eyes the second one. It's on the way and got it. So congratulations to Kaya McKinley on her 1,000th point. She just knocked in her 12th of the night here.
And she's not an emotional kid, but she's very grateful for this, and you don't see this very often in high school.
No. So. Like I was talking to one of her parents here earlier on, there's 4 names up there on that board, and this makes 5. Yeah. That's 43 years of basketball there. That's a pretty big accomplishment. So super proud of her and what she's done here and her accomplishments. Kind of got beat up a little bit there, Mikey, to get them 12 points tonight, hadn't she?
Yeah, she did. I mean, bandaged up, a shot to the head there, and
in a picture with her sister and her dad down there, Chad.
Now we'll get ready to start it back up again. Maybe we can relax and,
You'll go with it.
Rolling here a little bit if we stretch this out to a 9-point lead, 31.
Say 31-22 is the score, Mikey.
Yes, sir.
6:04 to go here in the third now. White with the basketball. He'll get it across the timeline, goes right side now to Markham. Markham now, ball tipped out of bounds by Madeline Wellen. Will stay with the Hornets. White's going to trigger it in 4. And really, it's a young team, Mikey.
It is.
I mean, a very young team. So Coach Guernsey's got some things she can look forward to. Got a little bit of size, athletic ability here, so something she can work with here in the future. Here's McAfee with it at the baseline, driving to the middle of the court. Now top to Foley. Foley spins back to the middle. Shot fake, nothing there. Now back to Harder. Harder with it, being guarded by Ava Souter. Will drive it to the middle. Ball stripped away now. Harder comes back up with it, up with the left hand and rolls it in. 50-50 ball, Mikey.
Yeah, I mean, Ava did a nice job besides just come up with the basketball.
Here's Grace. Out top now to Ava. Now Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it. Out top to Anna. Now Madeline. Baseline now to Ava Souter. Souter with it. Shot fake. Goes baseline. Cross court now to Anna. Out of bounds. Turnover. Elizabeth Trueblood will check in for the Musketeers and replace Gracie Lewis. Here's Harder with it with 5:04 to go here in the third. Harder will slide it to the right wing. Looking for help, kicks it down to White as she drives in the middle, throws up a shot, no good, gets her own rebound. Now kicks it out here to Foley for 3, no good as Ava Souter gets the rebound. Ava on the run now. Musketeers got a few numbers here. Here's Kyle McKinley, baseline to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn shot base, goes to the middle lane, out top down to Ava. Ava down low now to Kyle McKinley. She'll go up off the glass. No good. Ball is fought for as Anna Trueblood's on the floor. Gets it off to her sister, Elizabeth. Now to Madeline. Short corner now to Kaya. Out here to Anna. Ball saved inbounds to Harder. Now Kaya comes up with it. Kaya down the middle, spins back to her left, up to the left hand, no good. Ava Souter with a rebound, up, no good. Will go to the line to shoot two for the Musketeers. 31-24 is your score right now with 4:17 to go in the contest. Kaylee McKinley set to check in for the Musketeers. Ava with two shots coming to her. First one is up and good. Ava one more, try to push this out to a 9-point lead. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Kaylee McKinley. She rips it out of there. Ball's stolen away from her as Ava comes up with it, saves it inbound to Madeline. Out to Elizabeth Trueblood for three, no good. Rebound by Madeline Llewellyn. She brings it down. We're going to have a foul on the floor, and it's going to be on either Markham or Stewart.
I got Markham.
Okay. Foul. Ava Souter to trigger it in. Ava now looking. Gets it out to Elizabeth. She'll drive the middle. Picks up her dribble. Off to Madeline. Madeline for a three. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee McKinley. McKinley now off to Anna. Now out to Madeline for another three. No good again. Here's Ava Souter with an offensive rebound. Now Elizabeth Trueblood now on the right wing, back out top here to Ava Souter. Left side to Madeline. Now inside to Kaylee McKinley. Cross court to Ava. Ava's three-pointer. Got it! 35-24 is the score. Musketeers up by 11. 3:26 to go here in the third. Here's Foley with it. Out top to Harder. Harder now. High post to number 35, Markham. Markham back over to Marion. Marion spins back to the middle lane, tries to hit it, and it actually falls in the hands of number 33, Foley, and it's no good as Anna Trueblood comes up with the rebound. Off to Ava Souter. Souter with it. Far right now to Elizabeth. Back to Anna. Anna goes cross court now to Madeline. Inside to Kaylee. Now Ava. Ava drives baseline. Kicks it left side to Anna. Here's Elizabeth down the middle of the lane. Ball stripped away. Back to her sister Anna. Anna looks inside. Nothing there. Goes cross court to Madeline. Madeline down the middle of the floor. Nothing there. Up with the left hand. No good. Kaylee McKinley with the rebound. No good, but she's about going to go to the line to shoot two. Kaylee's did a pretty good job tonight, Mike.
Yeah, she's hitting hard and working hard.
The White will check in after this first free throw from Kaylee McKinley. She eyes the first one. It's good. 36-24, 2:34, 2:37 to go in this third quarter as Markham checks out. And White comes in. Second one by Kaylee is up, and she rolls it in. 37-24, 2:37 to go in the third. Ball comes into White now. Hornets needing a basket down here. Over to Harder. Left side now to Stewart. Stewart now drags a foot. No call there. Hand off to Harder. Harder drives it to the baseline. Now kicks it back out to the wing. Now to White. White loses a handle, picks it back up. White cross court. Now to Stewart. Stewart dribbles to the middle of the floor. Travels again. No call. Here's Harder, picks it up. Now goes to the high post now to number 33. Foley. Foley now drives it down. Nothing there. It's Marion. Marion loses a handle out of bounds. It's over to the Musketeers. 2:01 to go here in the third. 37-24 is your score. Souter now. Right side to Llewellyn. Out top to Souter. Left side to Elizabeth. Elizabeth now on the left wing. Looking. Down low now to Anna. Anna to Kaylee. Kaylee shot fake up off the glass and got it. Timeout, Coach Guernsey. And, Mikey, I got to say, Kaylee started, 90% this year up to about a week ago, and she has been a different ball player coming off the bench for us.
Yeah, she's been a spark coming off the bench. You got to like that. I got to like that offense that she ran.
Well, we're going to step away while we got time here, Mikey, and hear a short word from our sponsors. You're listening to Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
The Shack is back. That's right. The Shackaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's in Salem. Not only will you be getting an extra-large pizza designed by Shack, but you'll be helping others. Feed a Shack-sized family with the Shackaroni. Get 8 foldable Shack-sized slices loaded with extra cheese and extra pepperoni on each extra-large slice for $13.99. For each Shackaroni sold between October 17th and December 24th, 2022, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Canadian Food Rescue Program's Second Harvest. Every dollar will supply 2 or more meals to people in need. Call 812-883-3369 today to place your delivery or carry-out order. Or use the Papa John's app to start earning Papa Rewards. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern. It'll be Henryville basketball. Musketeers stretch just out to a 15-point lead with 1:37 here to go in the third quarter.
39-24 is your score. Here's Marion with it. Picked up her dribble. Ball tipped away by Kaylee McKinley, and it'll stay with the Hornets as Emma Dean set to check in for the Musketeers. She'll come in and replace Kaylee McKinley, who's done a nice job tonight.
Yeah, she really has. I mean, she's been a beast on the boards.
Well, Henryville ball, 126. Here's White. White with it. Right side now to Foley. Opposite corner. Here's Harder with it on the baseline. That goes back to White. White now dribbles in the middle of the court, kicks it right side now to Marion. Marion will dribble back out to the top of the key, being guarded by Elizabeth Trueblood. Off to White now. Now hits number 20. 21's not even on my...
Best is her name.
All right, Best. Okay. Yeah. Rebounded out there by Anna Trueblood. Off to Ava with 52 seconds to go. Here's Madeline. Back to Ava. Ava. Elizabeth. Now to Madeline on the baseline. Elizabeth now has it at the top of the key. 37 seconds. Ava Souter with it now. Henryville still in this zone. Elizabeth. Cross court to Anna. Anna drives the middle. Loses the handle a little bit. Cross court to Elizabeth. Now back to Madeline. Madeline with a long three. No good. Rebounded out there by number 33, Foley. Foley on the drive, and she's going to be fouled by Madeline Llewellyn. 17.3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It'll be the first team foul on the Musketeers, a second on Madeline. White set to trigger it in for the Hornets. Here's Foley with a drive, pull up 8-footer, no good. Emma Dean with a rebound. Gets it off to Ava Souter, down to 10. Ava now, down to 8, 6, 5, left side. Madeline Llewellyn for 3, no good. And that brings us to the end of the third quarter with a score 39-24. Musketeers on top of the Henryville Hornets. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Wrap up your year with holiday savings at Billy Martin Store in Martinsburg. If you're looking to buy the perfect gift for that special person on your Christmas list this year, then the Billy Martin Store is the place to go to give the gift that can be used year after year. We have so many nice items on our display floor to choose from at everyday low prices. From furniture, appliances, and flooring, we're sure you'll find that perfect item. So this Christmas season, sit back and relax in comfort as you entertain your guests. Billy Martin Store can offer you free Christmas layaway, free delivery and setup. We do stand behind what we sell if a problem should occur. We would like to thank everyone for your support that you give to us year after year. And from our families to your family, we wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. Billy Martin Store is family owned and operated since 1859. And we are located in the heart of downtown.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. The Musketeers with a 15-point lead going into this final quarter action. It'll be Lewis, Trueblood, Dean, and Souter.
Ball comes into White. White with it now. Right side to Best. Now White. Ball's thrown off here of Foley. Foley gathers it back up now. Off to Marion. Back to White. Now baseline to Harder. Harder spins back to the middle. Now it goes back to Marion. Now here's White. White with a 23-footer. No good. Ball is fought for as Foley comes up with it. Right, and Harder comes up with it and rolls it in. Right between three Eastern hands there. 39-26. 7:24 to go in this ball game. Here's Gracie Lewis. Elizabeth Trueblood now. Off the foot. Gracie Lewis picks it up. Now Anna. Down low to Emma Dean, and we turn it over. Off to Harder now. Marion with it now. White, left wing, down into Harder. Harder turns up with the left hand. No good, and it's going to stay with the Hornets as Kai McKinley and Madden Llewellyn set to check back in, and they'll replace Emma Dean and Ava Souter. 6:51 to go in this contest. Here's White with it. Off to Foley. Foley steps through. Left side now to Best with a long three. No good. Kai McKinley with a rebound. Kyle get it off to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood across the timeline. Now to Gracie Lewis. Left side to Madeline. Short corner to Anna. Tries to dump it down to Kai McKinley again. No bounce pass. Turned over again. Now here's White. 6:25 to go. Kaylee McKinley set to check back in at the next dead ball. Foley with it at the top of the key. Looking to drive on Kai McKinley. Off to Best. Best drives the middle. Pulls up a little runner. No good. Kai McKinley with a rebound. Gets it off now to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood with it. Left side to Madeline. Down low now to Kai McKinley. She goes up with the left hand and got it. 41-26 is your score. 5:56 to go in this ball game. Here's Marion to Foley. Foley with it. Crosses over to her left hand. Loses the handle. Now Harder on the left wing. Goes to the baseline now to Foley. Foley for three. No good. Anna Trueblood with the rebound. Off to Elizabeth. Elizabeth Trueblood. Up ahead to Madeline. Madeline's long three. No good. Rebounded. Fought for, and I believe it's going to stay with the Musketeers as Kaylee McKinley checks in and replaces Anna Trueblood. Timeout. Coach Guernsey. See what it's going to be, Mikey.
Like a full timeout.
It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away here with another word from our sponsor. We'll be back to you in just a moment.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Eddie Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Eddie Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana.
Do you dread the alarm clock? Do you feel like you haven't slept when you hit the snooze? Do others complain about your snoring? Treating adults, children, and teens, Dr. Emily Servance with Schneck Sleep Medicine is specially trained to help you get the most restful sleep possible. Snoring, restless legs, sleep apnea, night terrors, insomnia, all common signs of a sleep disorder.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. Musketeers still with a 15-point lead with 5.5 to go in the contest. It'll be their basketball underneath their basket.
Madeline Llewellyn, two triggered in for the Musketeers. Goes to the baseline to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now had Kaylee wide open. Here's Madeline. Gracie Lewis picks the ball up. Out top now to Elizabeth. Elizabeth with it now. Ball's tipped away by White. Fought for, turned over, and we're going to have a foul on Gracie Lewis. They're going to get it on Elizabeth. Turnover, then a foul Musketeers up 15 with 5:10 to go here in this contest. Marion with it now. Out top to Foley. Foley now looking to drive. Now to Markham. Markham's going to be fouled. That foul will be on Kaylee McKinley. Be her third foul, team's third. White with it, stolen away by Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood on the run now. Up with the right hand, blocked away by Harder. Come out of there by Kaya McKinley with a rebound. Cross court down to Madeline. Madeline, shot fake. 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded out of there by Foley. Harder. Into Markham, up off the glass, no good. Kayla McKinley with a rebound. She'll get it off to Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood with it. Now Llewellyn, high post here to Kaylee. Down low to her sister Kaya. Kaya up with the left hand, got it. 43-26, 4:13 to go in this ball game. Little pass in there to White. She a little good cut through the lane there. She scores. Nice little give and go there. 43-28 now. 15-point lead, 4 minutes to go. Here's Elizabeth. Trueblood back to the middle. Down low to Kaylee McKinley. Up off the glass and got it. 3:48 to go. Back out to a 17-point lead. Here's Markham with it. Now Marion on the left side. Markham looking. Cross court to Foley. Foley shot fake. Back to the middle. Drop steps to the baseline. Now kicks it out to Harder. Harder now at the top of the key. 27 feet from the basket with Marion on the right wing now. Being guarded by Gracie Lewis. Now back to Harder. Harder goes to Markham. Markham back to Marion. Marion to the middle of the lane. Goes left side now to White. White will drive the middle of the lane. She's going to be fouled by Elizabeth Trueblood. Be the 14th foul on the Musketeers. And the third on Elizabeth as Ava Souter and Emma Dean check in and replace Kaya McKinley and Elizabeth Trueblood. Here's White. White with it. Ball stolen away by Emma Dean. Off now to Ava Souter. Up ahead to Gracie Lewis. Lewis back to Ava. Ava at the top of the key. We're at 3 minutes to go in this ball game. 17-point lead by the Musketeers. Ava up off the glass, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2 for the Musketeers with 2:58 to go in this ball game. Foul will be on Markham.
I believe that's her 5th.
And with her 5th foul, it's McAfee set to check in and replace her. So they start a junior and 4 sophomores, Mikey. They don't have any seniors on their team. Here's Ava's first free throw is up and no good. Ava with it again. Shot is up and good. 46-28, 18-point lead. White with the basketball. Across the timeline. Right side here to Harder. Harder with it. Down low now to Foley. Foley up with the left hand. No good. Ball fought for. Gets her own rebound. Scrambled for. As McAfee saved it in bounds, but was laying on the inline there, so it'll be turned over back to the Musketeers with 2:40 to go in this ball game. Here's Souter. Souter with it now. On the right wing. Cuts it back to the middle. Up with the left hand and got it. 48-28. 2:26 to go in this ball game. Here's Marion. Back out top to Harder. Now Foley. Foley with it. Going to get a foul on Emma Dean. It'll be Emma's first, team's 5th, as White set triggered in for the Hornets. Here's Foley with it. Ball tipped away. Ava Souter come up with it. 1-on-1. Spin back to the right. Up off the glass and got it. 50-28. 2 minutes to go in this ball game. Marion now to Harder. Harder with it. To Foley. Foley to McAfee. McAfee drives the middle, up with the right hand, no good. Rebounded out of there by Emma Dean. She'll get it off to Ava. 143. All the way to the left side. Here's Madeline Llewellyn for another three, no good. Rebounded out of there by Ava Souter. Now Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it. Loses the handle, gets it back. Now here's Madeline in with the left hand, no good again. Rebounded out of there by Kaylee McKinley. Kaylee off to Anna. Ava Souter now to Madeline. Madeline drives down the middle of the floor, up with the left hand again, no good. Rebounded by Marion. 1:12 to go in this contest. Here's a long three by White. She buries it. Timeout, Coach Guernsey. She's wanting to get some players in, I think. As Stewart will come in and replace Gracie Lewis, Ava Souter, and Kaylee McKinley will come in, or will come out as Eliza Sterrett, Kylie Batt, and Bracy Jackson check in for the Musketeers. 1 minute to go. Here's Batt now. It's Madeline Llewellyn on the back cut. No good on that shot. Off now to Marion. Marion to McAfee, or to Stewart. Stewart down to 45 seconds. We're going to have a foul. I believe it's going to be on Llewellyn with 44.7 seconds to go. Musketeers with a 19-point lead. Stewart, the triggered into Marion. Marion's three. Got it. 50-34 with 39 seconds to go. Up ahead now to Llewellyn. Llewellyn looks inside, nothing there. Picks it up. Still fought for. Gets it to Dean. Dean down the middle of the floor, up with the left hand, no good. Rebounded by Emma Dean. Back up with the left hand, no good again. Rebounded out of there by McAfee of Henryville. We're down to 17 seconds. Here's Stewart with a long three. No good. Rebounded by Kylie Batt, and she'll get it off to Bracy Jackson. We'll get a timeout by Coach Drury here with 7.3 to go in this ball game. Musketeers up 50-34. I believe it's going to be I thought she said full, but I guess it's going to be a 30-second timeout, Mikey. But we'll keep it here so, Henryville with no seniors over here, Mikey, so we don't have to say anything about their seniors. They got everybody coming back next year. As far as the 8 seniors we got here, wish them nothing but the best of luck going into sectional here. Glad they could come away. We can get a win here tonight on our home floor here to finish this season out. Going into Tuesday night at Austin over at 6 o'clock as the Musketeers will play the Providence Lady Pioneers to get that sectional started.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough challenge over there as Brownstown's in our sectional now.
So Bracy Jackson.
I think they're trying to get Emma Dean a score here, and got a little friendly battle on Coach Dern. The press on now. They kind of counteract, but
do you run the old Georgetown play?
Well, I think you just got to try to get going downhill and tell him, get on the block. It's coming to you. Get ready to shoot it.
Yep.
But it'll be good to get back in the win column for the girls, and still wasn't a stellar performance by no means.
No.
Pretty sloppy. We got a lot of cleanup to do in the next 3 or 4 days. As, they'll head over to Austin probably Saturday for sectional practice, and still a lot of shooting in there and stuff. But
I don't know if there was one lineup in there tonight that we'd really seen all year long on a consistent basis.
No, and I think that's one thing that
Here's Emma Dean with a rebound. No good. Bracy Jackson with a rebound. We'll let Kylie Batt shoot one for 3. Got it! That brings us to the end of the ball game. There's the Musketeers come away the victory over the visiting Henryville Lady Hornets 53-34. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. Get your final thoughts from Mikey and his stats. But you've been listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
If you're looking to man up in the new year, try Turning Point Church at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. There'll be a Man Up conference for all men on January the 21st at Turning Point. A free breakfast will be from 7:45 to 8:30 and a free lunch at noon. Come see Pastor John Jackson and their congregation at Turning Point, a place for second chances and new beginnings. Regular service time are Sundays at 10 a.m., Tuesday prayer time at 7 p.m., and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube, and online at turningpointchurchscottsburg.com for upcoming events, class times, and more. Also, Turning Point will be having a food giveaway for the community on January the 9th and January the 23rd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or until the food runs out.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as the Musketeers win 53-34, proving their record of 10-12. You know, it's always good to get a win going into Sectional West.
Absolutely, especially when you're on a 7-game skid like we were, there, and it's good to see some shots go through the basket here, and then send these seniors off on their home court with a W is always good too.
Yeah, I agree, and congratulations not only to our seniors but to Kaya McKinley getting her 1,000th night and joining that club, and I believe you said she's only the 5th player to do that, and that's something that the memory you'll never forget. And
absolutely,
that's an honor, and it just to contribute to her hard work, her teammates, coaches, everything that she's done and they've done. I did see where she does have some interest in playing at the next level now, so I think that would be good. She's a great player, and I think there's still a ton of talent in her that has a shot.
Yeah, Coach talks about it. Says sky's the limit with her. I don't think she's even scratched the surface or understands how good she really could be.
Yeah, I agree, and hopefully she'll keep this momentum rolling, and we'll keep the momentum going as we didn't get no favors get this draw. We'll face the Providence team that we did defeat earlier in the season, but they're a young team that's playing pretty well down there. I know the Smith girls' dads, they're talented.
Oh yeah,
and they're gonna be tough to handle. And Coach Burton, he's gonna have them ready. He's gonna prepare them. I think you've got to come in with something in your back pocket not expected to have at them. A young team. The more you can mix it up against them, make them start guessing on what we're going to play. The more they get out of sync. But we'll have to see what we can do and go from there.
Well, and I think too, not only that, and but you got Providence is thinking the same thing that we are. They got the worst draw too. Obviously they'd like to be on that bottom half just like we were, but if you're going to win this thing, you got to beat the best, and that's what it's going to take is with 3 wins here. As we got Coach Drury to come up with us, I'll let Mikey get a word with her, and then we'll get it back when she comes off. We'll get the final stats, a couple last announcements, and we'll get it sent back to the station here. Here's Coach Drury.
Well, congratulations on a win that is much needed going into sectional.
No kidding.
Talk a little bit about, I know you played the seniors and, talk about those 8 seniors and, what they've done, with the program and, what it means for them to go out with a win like this.
I think it's we needed this little confidence booster going into sectional. And the seniors did a really good job. Obviously, the agenda in the first half was getting the ball to Kaya, trying to get her to 1,000. And we had, let's see, Emma, Madeline, Bracy. Madeline could have scored in that first half, I thought, but she made the selfless move trying to get into Kai to get her 1,000. I'm proud of her for that. Emma Dean, she gave us some great minutes tonight. I'm very proud of her effort. Kaylee McKinley, how many O boards she have? 4 O board. Just that kind of effort. I told them, I've seen it now, so I'm going to expect it. But I'm proud of all 8 of them tonight.
Talk about, moving forward. You go into sectional next week. You're going to play a good Providence team. They're going to be prepared. And what's the mindset you got to get the girls into going into tonight's matchup?
I think we got to compete every single play. Offensively and defensively, we're not going to be able to take plays off to sulk, feel sorry about ourselves. I think they're going to make it as tough as they can on us. But after what I saw tonight, I think we're ready to fight. We're ready to give them all we got to.
Coach, I won't keep you. I know there's a lot going on with the seniors tonight, but congratulations on your win, and be ready for Tuesday night.
Thank you.
That's Coach Jury. She talked well about the seniors and everything there, and once again, we want to congratulate them. Way here, Wes is talking to Coach here, and then he'll get back on here. But as we're waiting from him, we'll run through these stats real quick. For the Lady Hornets, they were led in scoring by Hillary White's 13, then Alexis Marion 7, Addison Foley with 7, Chloe Harder with 4, and Miley Markham with 3 for a total of 34. They had 9 turnovers on 1 assist, total of 25 rebounds, 9 offensive rebounds. They shot 29.3% from the field, 33.3% from the three-point line, and 50% from the free throw line. Musketeers were led in scoring by Kai McKinley, 16, giving her 1,004 points for her career. And then Ava Souter with 13, Haley McKinley with 10 off the bench tonight. Big minutes out of her. Her and Kai had 18 and 40 rebounds. So between the sisters, they almost had half of the rebounds. Elizabeth Trueblood with 3, Kylie Batt with 3, Gracie Lewis with 5, and Anna Trueblood with 3, 53. The Musketeers had 11 turnovers on 12 assists, out-rebounded the Hornets 40 to 25. The Musketeers shot 35.8% from the two-point range, 22.7% from the three-point range, and 76.9% from the free throw line, for a final score of 53-34.
But we were losing that, Mikey, going into half at points off turnovers. I think we were down at halftime in that category, but we come back and kind of redeemed ourselves a little bit. Yeah.
So, Wes, it's always good to go into the tournament play with a win, and now this season's in the past. Now everybody's got a clean slate, and you got to go to work, and it's survive and advance.
Absolutely. And Coach Burden, what he's going to do. He's done the same thing for 15 years down there. You're going to see zones that are going to deny the passing lanes and stuff. So it's just a matter of getting focused, getting mentally prepared for this game going into Tuesday night. But I'm looking forward to it. I think these girls are ready for the challenge here, and hopefully we can go over and grab a win and, like you said, survive in advance. But before then, tomorrow night, you guys will be at home here to call the game against Springs Valley with our boys. And then Saturday night, the boys travel up to Salem for a county matchup between the Salem Lions. It's going to be a reunion for the 03 Salem Lions sectional team, and they want to bring the big crowd up there to try to upset this Eastern boys team.
Yeah, and Salem's playing better than they were when we seen them at the holiday tournament. So can't go in there with the mindset that you got to win, and we got to come in and compete. Hopefully we can bounce back from last Friday night's tough loss down there at Charlestown and get wins here this weekend. But once again, want to congratulate these 11 seniors with 3 managers, 8 players. Congratulations to them, and that's all I got for tonight, Wes.
And you did touch on the managers, and I'm glad you did. But, you know, Coach Drury's very thankful for these three managers and what they bring to this team. You know, she's made the comment to me numerous times that she doesn't have to worry about anything. It's done before she even thinks about it. So hats off to them, and I know she couldn't do what she does. The team couldn't do what they do if they didn't have these three girls. So I just want them to know that they're appreciated, and we're going to miss them a lot.
Yeah, 100%. You know, that may be the toughest job as being a manager. Most underrated or appreciated, you know, position and on a basketball team. So, you know, we think that once again, Lady Musketeers win 53-34 over the Lady Hornets.
That's all I got. So for Mikey and Wes, you've been listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana, and we say God bless and good night.